Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having an amazing night. Okay, listen, so I dropped a video like a week or two ago talking about prep school and the advantages of setting your kids up and sending them to private school, boarding schools, just putting them in different sort of organizations that will help benefit them in the long run. Okay, I'm going to, I guess, add that video up here somewhere. And a lot of you ladies were asking me, Joe, how do I find these organizations in my city? So I did some digging, y'all. I did some digging, and I'm really here to try to help everyone, whether you are in my state or city, you are across the country, maybe you're in another part of the world, okay? I'm trying to just give people a resource that they can use to help their black children or the black children around them, your niece, your goddaughter, I don't know, your business child. Help them find these opportunities that will unlock the lives that they deserve, okay? Because our black kids deserve black joy. First, start researching local community centers, youth groups, okay? Even the library. New York City Public Library, whatever your town is, public library can be a great resource for you, okay? They have reading, them little kiddie reading groups. Join a reading group with your baby, okay? The other people, okay, in those reading groups know of activities and know of things going on. You may be able to network with other black parents, or you may just be able to network with parents of other ethnicities that have information regarding this different sort of activities going on in the city, different sort of events that your child may be interested in and may suit them, okay? Also look into mentoring programs. There are a lot of mentoring programs out here, y'all. Tutoring programs, after school programs, tailored uniquely to black students or just to students who are thrivers and overachievers in general. I had to change the batteries. Anywho, but yeah, I think I said everything about part one. Research, use your local community centers, chat, network with the people that you know. You might not think that you know someone who can help you, but listen, it's what they say, six degrees of separation. Use some of those degrees to your benefit. Google some of the better schools in your city or your town. They normally have activity boards, right? So Google, like I recently wanted to find out about some study abroad programs and activities, right? So I looked into them, but I also looked into some of the schools in New York that some of the high schools that I know do study abroad, right? I Googled them, I looked through their websites, and it's gonna take a minute. Google is your best friend. Can I say this? Google is your best friend at this point, okay? Networking and Google saves lives. Reach out to your local schools and organizations. Many schools partner with organizations to provide extra support to black students, okay? Don't hesitate to ask about programs and initiatives. It's not above you, okay? It's not above you. Sometimes we don't want to feel like we are in need, and listen, to better my child, I am in all the need, okay? I'm gonna act like I don't know nothing, I don't have nothing, I need to figure it out. Can you help me? Okay, because when you are able to be open, you get a lot. You'll be surprised as to how much people are actually willing to help. Look at local chapters, okay, of national organizations focused on empowering black youth. Okay, these organizations often provides scholarship, career guidance, leadership development programs. You can look into Jack and Jill. I did a quick Google search. I did a quick Google search, and I'm going to add the this lady's, Lively by Laura. Okay, she has a great website, and she gave me 29 organizations focused on supporting Black youth. Now I'm going to tell y'all a few. Why? Because why not? 100 Black Men of America. Okay. Black Girls Code. My daughter was in Black Girls Code. Black Girls Code have a lot of chapters. Okay, she was in Black Girls Code until I realized that she didn't want to do science. Okay, but Black Girls Code is a great initiative. Okay, Black Women's Health Imperative, Black Youth Leadership Projects. Now, a lot of these organizations are national. There's Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill, you can't really just join. But again, if you know somebody, and are able to smooth up, okay, you might get an invite. It is not easy, but if you are able to get in your foot into a lot of these doors, you can take it from there. Okay, they'll take it from there. Okay, a lot of these organizations are capable and willing and thirsty in the best way possible to help in their want and their need, right? To help our children thrive. And that's the only thing that's important at the end of the day for me and for anybody who I'm thinking is going to watch this video. Black Girls Do Ballet, Common Ground, Dream Defenders, Dream. This is just to list a few. Again, Girls for Gender Equality, Girl Wonder, Jackie Robinson Foundation, Know Your Rights, My Brother's Keeper, Pretty Brown Girl. These are just a few organizations that are out there. And it just took me about 15 minutes to do a Google search, okay? That's how I was able to find a lot of organizations and activities for my daughter, okay? Even down to trying to figure out, about boarding schools, trying to figure out the process. I sign up for a lot of things. I get email notifications regarding a lot of things. When she wanted to take a specific sport, it's not readily available. I did a Google search. She's literally at her sport right now. She's going to be a D1 athlete. Okay, she's going to be a D1 athlete, right? All because I was able to Google and find this activity in New York, even though it was not available at her school. And the only schools in New York who have this activity are extremely prestigious private schools and NYU. So Google is your best friend. All right, again, just explore the local grassroots initiatives wherever you are from. They have opportunities, even if it's, they have places where they have farming initiatives. Just that may be able to get your kid into the viewpoint of people who can see them and want the best for them. Let me tell y'all a little quick story. When I was 19, I was 19, I went to this program, right? I went to this program in New York City. I was 18. I was still trying to figure out my life. I didn't know what the heck I was going to do. And I went to this program, and they had a women's group. And I hardly ever wanted to go to the women's group. I hardly ever wanted to go to the program at first, right? And I went to this program, and one day I attended a women's group, and they had this lady. Her name is Jessica Green, okay? At the time, she was the editor-in-chief of BET, okay? BET, this is back when I was 18, the website, this is right before 106 in Park, and all of that. They had first moved the offices to New York, I believe, before they were in Washington. So I met her at this program. She just came to talk to us about, opportunities and seeing more of our lives than just the ghetto we grew up in, right? And I was just there being regular old Joe, I'm crazy. And by the end of the week, okay, they were offering me an internship opportunity at BET.com. I literally used to run the freaking chat groups. If you were in the chat groups back in the day for 106 in Park or whatever, I was the admin, So like I said, just being in certain places, doing certain things can other people are involved, other people, might be there. It may not be something that, they necessarily want to do for the rest of their lives. Like, I didn't know what I was going to do at this program. I still knew I was going to go to college and, I didn't know how, but that one interaction changed my entire outlook on life, made me understand that I could actually achieve, and a lot of the times, especially with our youth, when they're able to see other Black people, when I would go into that office, I'm 18, 19 at the time, and I saw Black women and men who were Spelman graduates, and it was a real thing. Ivy League graduates. It wasn't just what I saw on the Huxtables, right? It was something that I was able to see and know people and introduce myself to them and realize, oh crap, there are other people who look like me, who have been able to do this, right? And it makes it attainable. A lot of these organizations, yes, it's about networking, it's about, building bonds or whatever, but it's also about letting our children know that these goals that they have are completely attainable. Because if you don't think you can get out of the hood, you will never get out of the hood. If you think the best you can do is be the dopest drug dealer's baby mom, that's the highest you're gonna accomplish. It is what it is. The power of connection, again, rests in our communities, okay? You can attend town hall meetings, community gatherings, okay? Parent-teacher association. It's a lot of things happening in the PTA. It's a lot of secrets going on in the PTA. They know of a lot of things happening in the community that don't necessarily get out to the rest of the parents. But if you are involved, if you get their newsletter, read it. If you can attend one of these meetings, attend. If you can go to these town hall events, because sometimes they'll have flyers lying around for different organizations and different things that can help your children, attain. Also, like I said, go to other town hall meetings, go to other community centers, and like I said previously before, libraries in other communities, because we all know, depending on the demographics, they'll have different, they'll advertise opportunities in some libraries or some community centers or some colleges. Go on some college websites. You'll be astonished at how much things and activities they are not only having, but are advertising for kids. It's really about just doing the work, okay? It's about doing the footwork. Our phones can do more than go on Instagram. I promise you. By taking these proactive steps, okay, and finding these organizations dedicated to empowering youth, especially Black youth, you can create a whole brighter future for your children, okay? Trust me, it's possible, okay? It's possible. We talked previously also about prep school. Listen, apply. Because there's nothing to it but an application. I heard in Texas right now, they're offering parents, I think, an $8,000 stipend or something to be able to try to apply for a private school. Now, I know private school is more than $8,000, but a lot of places, it goes by your income, right? So it goes by your income. So I would say attempt. I would say, especially if your child is young, try. in New York, in the Northeast, okay, not even necessarily just in the Northeast, because they're all over the countries. They're boarding schools all over the country, okay. I am not against sending your high schooler, or some people send their junior high schoolers off to these schools. It's not a punishment. And sometimes we want to hold on to our kids so tight that it stifles them and it kills any sort of ambition they might have had. Like, I know you want to keep your kid close, but some environments can really destroy them. So if you have an opportunity and you see something and, attempt to apply, because you never know what can happen. You can maybe take that $8,000 stipend they're doing in Texas, apply to some school somewhere, I don't know, somewhere, and your kid can get in. And based on your income, that's what those donations are for. People do this every day, but sometimes we as Black people don't have the experience or the knowledge. And I guess that's what I'm here to give you today. Now, that was a lot, okay? Now I want to thank you all for watching. And if you find this information helpful, please don't be afraid to share it to other people who will find it valuable. And I hope you are able to give your sons, your daughters, your nieces, and your nephews as much opportunities as you can muster up, okay? Listen, it's nothing to it but to do it. It is not going to be easy, okay? But like I've told my daughter this since she was like in literally kindergarten, and it's real, okay? You work hard now, or you're gonna work hard later. You tell your kid they're gonna work hard now, or they're gonna work hard later. Okay, there's a reason there's so many angry, low income workers out here, because they mad at because they knew they could have did better and they didn't, and they're stuck in these positions, right? It's our jobs as parents to try to guide them and help them create the life or a life that they are deserving of. Now I'm done. I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it.